everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Kayla. Today I'm going to be talking to you about how I am preparing for ayahuasca. If you have not seen my previous video of me explaining why I'm doing ayahuasca, I highly recommend you go check that out before you watch this video. That being said, I do want to put a disclaimer in the beginning of this video. Now, I know there's lots of diets and lots of ways to prepare for ayahuasca. I am no expert. This is my first time doing ayahuasca, so do not take anything that I say as fact. This is just what I have been told and what I am doing to prepare myself for ayahuasca. With that being said, every shaman is different, so you might have different rules for what you are doing. Just wanted to throw that out there. This is just what I was given, like the instructions I was told. First, I'm gonna tell you what I have been doing intuitively to prepare for ayahuasca. This is not what I was told to do, but this is what I've been doing intuitively. I have done somatic release breath work once a month. It is actually the breath work that is facilitated by Victor Odo and Patty Papa. I got their breathwork video from Erin Dowdy on like mykajabi.com. I don't really know, like it was like a confidence love challenge that Erin Dowdy did, and so I was given like 2 breathwork sessions. I absolutely love it. I never did it before then, but I have been doing it for the past like 3 months or so. Yeah, I think I've done it 3 times. I had like 3 months to prepare for ayahuasca. So yeah, so I've been doing somatic release breath work at least once a month. I have done it on the 20th of every month. The reason for that was just because like that's the day that my monthly like payment came out for doing ayahuasca, so like it was just kind of like a nice reminder to be like, hey, go do your breath work to prepare for ayahuasca. So I really just wanted to clear a lot of my blockages and heal a lot of traumas before I go and sit in ceremony, just because of the fact that I want her to work her way to like the deepest parts of my body possible. That way I can purge everything out that I do not need and that no longer serves me. I'm doing kind of like the surface level, not really surface level, but like kind of surface level stuff right now that I am able to tap into myself before I sit with ayahuasca. So that's just something that I decided to do. It's been helping a lot. The next thing that I have been doing is yoga. So I haven't been doing yoga recently, but I was doing it for the past like 2 or 3 months, I would say. I mean, I used to do yoga every morning, but I kind of fell out of that. I used to do it for my posture, but kind of started slacking a little bit, and I've been going to yoga classes downtown Orlando, and they offered a yoga class at my apartment complex every Tuesday, so I would do that as much as I possibly could just to kind of, you know, prepare my body and, you know, focus on my breathing. So yeah, I definitely learned that I absolutely love yoga, and I definitely want to start doing it more when I come back to Orlando, or like even just on my own. I'm going to be traveling a lot, so hopefully I can make some time for it. They are offering breathwork at the retreat and yoga at the retreat. So the breathwork I am a little bit nervous for, only because I've never done it in a room full of people before, and I am a little bit nervous for that, not gonna lie. I feel like I'm more nervous for the breathwork than I am for the actual ayahuasca ceremony, but I'm sure it'll be fine. But yeah, we're also doing yoga at the retreat with a beautiful view. I'm so freaking excited. Yeah, I think yoga might be like one of my favorite parts. I have also been doing some letting go meditations, just to kind of do like practice for my mind and for my brain to let go and surrender, just so I can tap into that feeling, get familiar with the feeling of letting go and surrendering, so that when I do go into the ayahuasca ceremony, I will know how to do that, hopefully. I am very much a control freak, so these meditations have been helping me a lot. I really am going into it completely like letting go of control. At least I say that now, but like I really hope that's what's gonna happen, because from my research, you just have to surrender to the medicine and let her do her job. But I'm going to hopefully be able to surrender. I've been doing those types of meditations. Nobody told me to do that, again, but I just intuitively felt like it would be a good idea. Okay, so now I'm going to talk about all of the restrictions that I was given. There is like a diet or a dieta. I was given a diet, so I don't think I'm necessarily following like the dieta. like the very like strict one. I'm really not sure what that consists of. From what I was given, they are a lot more lenient than what I researched into. You know, it's all personal to different people, so I feel like it really depends on like what you do on a daily basis, what you consume on a daily basis, and like how far out you should stop taking in substances or whatever. So I know a lot of people will say like 2 weeks to do the diet, but they gave me 3 to 7 days. So I started 2 weeks before from when I'm gonna be doing ayahuasca. So I started the diet 2 weeks before. It wasn't necessarily like strictly the diet. I started implementing foods that were going to be in the diet and cutting out like all of the toxic shit I was putting in my body, because let's be real, like your girl gets Starbucks like every day. I have not had Starbucks in a while. So I literally live next to a Starbucks, guys. Like, this is hard. Oh yeah, I love my Papadias, I love my Starbucks. I haven't had anything like that in a while. So, but I was still consuming condiments like barbecue sauce, butter. Were those the only two? I think those were the only two like things that I was consuming that I wasn't supposed to be consuming. So I started 2 weeks in advance. I was told 3 to 7 days, but I decided to kind of wean myself off of stuff first so it wasn't so abrupt, and I'm super happy I did that, because the diet for me now is going pretty well, honestly. Like, I'm surprising myself. This is what the diet includes. So they recommend no sexual activity 3 days before ceremony. A lot of people suggest 2 weeks before ceremony. I actually haven't had any sexual activity probably longer than that, just because I was on my period, and then this week is the week before, so it's been going okay. Like, there's been times where, like, you know, I wanted to, you know, but sex isn't really necessarily a thing for me that I feel a deep desire to do all the time. You know, food is my main issue. So me personally, I'm gonna be super open and honest here. I do have a super high sex drive. It's been a little bit of a challenge, but I have a pretty healthy sex life. I don't necessarily go to sex to like escape from anything. They recommend to not have any sexual activity 3 days before and 3 days after ceremony. For the diet, I'm reading, so if I'm looking down, that's why I'm just reading the instructions they gave me. So they recommend to go by this diet 3 to 7 days prior and after. I am surprising myself so much. If I'm being completely honest, I don't think I would have changed my diet if it weren't for doing ayahuasca. Let's be real. I've tried to have a healthy diet, and I always like make this excuse in my brain like, oh, I have ARFID, I can't. Like, ARFID's my eating disorder. I have a video on it if you want to go watch it. But I always like have this like excuse in the back of my head, like, no, I'll get anxiety if I eat this, I'll get anxiety, blah, 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 blah. And it literally drives me nuts, not gonna lie. So I have made a huge effort to consume foods that I normally would be scared to eat, and I've been doing really well for the most part. And I'm really surprising myself, and I'm honestly so proud of myself, because like, oh my god, I'm literally gonna cry. I'm literally so proud of myself because wait, no, I did not think I was gonna cry in this video. Wow. Okay, yeah, like this has affected me. I'm like this trying to hold tears back. This has affected me my whole life. I would cry on camera, like I don't give a fuck, but like I just did my makeup. I don't want to ruin my makeup. But my diet has affected me my whole life, and I am just shocked by like how well I am doing on this diet, where I can't consume any of the shit that I used to consume before. I've tried new things like grapes and blueberries and tomatoes were 3 foods that like, they're very similar to me because it's not the taste, it's definitely the texture and like the peel on the outside. They were 3 foods that I definitely like could not eat. Like, I did not want to eat. I liked the taste of them, but I did not like the texture. And I've tried all 3 of those, and tomatoes are all right, but like blueberries and grapes, like I've been loving. Like, I've actually found like a new food that I absolutely love. Now, I haven't been eating those, like just those. I think what's helping me is like I'll have a bite of chicken afterwards to kind of like get the peely taste out of my mouth, if that makes sense. I realized during this that my anxiety towards food has gotten so much better because I already ate something that I was super anxious about, and I'm like, you know what, like, I can eat another one. I can eat another one and it'll be okay. It is edible. And I think my anxiety stemmed from me not feeling like the food was edible, because you know, like that peely part, like this is the type of texture that I like just really don't like. It's like the peels on things that I can't necessarily chew so much. This is why I don't really eat like a lot of leafy greens, because I just feel like it's not edible. I don't know why. I don't know why I think like that, but it's helping me get to the point where I'm like, okay, I'll be okay. I will survive eating this. It actually tastes good. So if I eat it with something else, it's been helping me a lot. And I've been eating a lot of blueberries, a lot of grapes, and I'm so proud of myself, because I really thought that I wasn't going to make any progress through my eating disorder or recover through my eating disorder without ayahuasca. And like right now, I mean, like technically, like ayahuasca is kind of working already, because like I'm preparing to sit with her, but like if it weren't for this, like I really don't know if I would have ever like tried these foods again, or like it was very hard for me to get over the mental block, and I feel like I'm recovering from my eating disorder, and that's literally insane that like I haven't even like sat with ayahuasca yet. And well, to my knowledge, the reason why you have to be on a special diet is because you know, you don't want like a lot of like toxic shit in your system, like, you know, like processed foods and all that, because it's not natural, and the medicine is going to not recognize it and be like, what the hell are you putting in your body? And she's going to literally make you throw all that shit up, when really you could be throwing up other traumas that are not food related, that are like, you know, deep in your system. That's, to my knowledge, like why you have to be on this diet. And I think some things don't mix well with the medicine as well. So that's just kind of like the short little explanation. But this is what to avoid 7 days before and after the ceremony. Alcohol, which I don't even drink no more. So super proud of myself for that, because I used to have a huge problem with alcohol. Beef and other red meats, don't even eat that shit. Pork, don't eat, well, I eat bacon sometimes, but like I cut that out of my system. Drugs, altering substances of any kind, including and especially marijuana. I do not smoke marijuana anymore. I do occasionally, but like not enough to like, you know, have to like cut it out of my system. I mean, it's of course cut out of my system. Like I don't smoke anymore. Aspartame or other sugar substitutes, over the counter or prescribed medications, meds and herbs that give you energy, sugar, no or low salt, low oils. If you do eat oil, make it olive oil or coconut oil and go easy. So I have been using olive oil just to cook my eggs with, because otherwise it just sticks to the pan. But I mean, it's been sticking to the pan anyway, because like I've literally been using like a tiny little drop. Like I don't know what they mean by go easy, but I've been going very easy because I don't want to risk anything. I don't know. Peppers or spices, there's like rosemary and thyme are fine. Processed foods, fermented foods, no aged cheeses except for cottage cheese, cream cheese, and yogurt. Caffeine is okay, but limit or omit on day of ceremony. So I actually cut caffeine out completely. I don't really drink coffee, so. Media, to keep your mind clear and calm, stay away from dark media, violent shows, movies, pornography, the news, anything that feels heavy and depressing. Your mind will thank you for it. So being that I do OnlyFans, like, I mean, I did tell her that I do social media for work. I didn't necessarily say I do OnlyFans. Probably should have said it just to like get her opinion on like what I should do there. But I have been on OnlyFans because that is my job. That is how I make money. And but I've been kind of limiting myself to like once or twice a day to check my DMs and like send content out and stuff. Maybe TMI, I do dick ratings on OnlyFans. I know this sounds super crazy to a lot of people probably, but I am not accepting any more dick ratings. It's weird when I say it out loud. I'm not accepting any more the day before I leave and then onwards, because I just don't want to see that shit before because I feel like that would fall under like sexual activity, and like, not that I'm doing anything, but like I'm looking at something, and that would fall under like pornography, so I think I'm good on that. Like I just don't want to see any PPs before my ceremony. It sounds really crazy, but like that's my job. Even though I could make money from it, I'm just deciding not to because it is probably in my best interest not to. And I've explained, I actually told my subscribers I'm going on vacation. I don't really look at this as a vacation. I look at this as more of like a healing journey. I've explained to them, like, I will not be talking to you for like 7 days. I will not be talking to you for, you know, the duration of my trip at least. If you want any PPV now, message me because today's the last day. So yeah, I kind of want to stay off of OnlyFans. I'll probably be on OnlyFans during the trip just to withdraw my money from my statements and also just post, like, I mean, like make sure my stuff is getting posted because I have stuff scheduled. But other than that, I'm not going to be on my phone at all, other than to like take videos and stuff. But then there's like a bunch of like supplements to avoid. I don't take any supplements, so yeah. For the diet, what to include: lean proteins like fish, chicken, and turkey, grains, rice, pasta, quinoa, etc., vegetables, fresh fruits, smoothies, fresh dairy products like yogurt and cottage cheese, and eggs. I haven't really been eating like a lot of this stuff. A lot of the stuff that I've been eating are kind of like the same things. So like in the morning, I will cook myself some scrambled eggs. Yeah, like 2 or 3 eggs. And then I'll have like some berries with it. So I'll either have strawberries, blueberries, raspberries. Raspberries was another one that I was like really iffy on, and I'm doing great with. I actually love raspberries now. Or I'll have like a banana as a snack, or like along with my breakfast. So that's kind of what I've been eating for breakfast like pretty much every day. As far as like lunch, I don't necessarily make myself a lunch. I kind of just eat like a lot of fruit or vegetables. I guess you could consider that lunch, like a fruit bowl or something, but I kind of consider it as a snack. And then for dinner, I have chicken breast with like cooked with absolutely nothing. I thought this was gonna be difficult for me to eat like with absolutely nothing on it because again, I used to eat a lot of barbecue sauce with my chicken. And so I've been eating it with blueberries and sugar snap sweet peas. Yeah, I think the blueberries, like, not that blueberries taste like barbecue sauce, but they kind of make up for like a condiment. I don't know, like it's weird, but like I've been loving that meal lately, which is really insane. So honestly, I almost feel like I'm going to stick to not like this exact diet. Like of course I'll have like some of my foods that I absolutely love, or like, you know, my Starbucks here and there, but like I really do think I'm going to stick to this healthy diet for the rest of my life, which is really crazy to say because I've never really like felt like this. But like, I mean, to the point where like, I mean, I'm gonna be on this diet for like going on 3 weeks and then another 4 weeks, like 4 weeks. It takes 30 days to form a habit. So if I can keep this up for another 2 weeks or so, I feel like I'll be able to, you know, eat better. But my camera battery is going to die, so I really hope that you enjoyed today's video. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to see my ayahuasca journey. I will be making videos about it, and yeah, I hope you enjoyed it, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!